Alright, welcome to this episode of Regular Guy Survival. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to survive in the frozen Arctic tundra of central Ohio. Right now we are in the treetops here in beautiful Grove City, and the view is just amazing. Wilderness everywhere you look. But it's not just about the beauty, it's about the survival. And in this episode, I'm going to show you how to make a shelter, survive in that shelter, get firewood, hunt and fish and trap. So, right now we're just going to insert into the territory, and whenever you insert yourself from a elevation higher than your body, you should always land on your feet and roll forward. So, that's what we're going to do now. That worked. All right. So the first thing you got to do when you're out here is you got to make sure that you're ready for night and you're ready to protect yourself from the cold. So we're going to have to find some basic shelter and set up camp. Now you got to look for basic building materials when you're out here. Trees, limbs, anything laying around that you can possibly use to set up a shelter. Oh, this will work right here. Well, let's take a look. Somebody from the pioneering days must have left this behind. How beautiful. It's almost like the cabins Bear Grylls comes upon in his show. Except this is much more rustic. Oh, this will work out perfectly. It'll protect us from the snow, maybe keep us warm. We got a nice spot here to build a fire. Oh yeah, this is gonna work out great. Well, now that we got that set, we gotta start thinking about our other necessities. And that'd be hunting and fishing and all that good stuff. But one thing I must say, taking care of your body is probably the most important part out here in the freezing weather. Number one is probably protecting your sight. And the snow can be blinding out here, so just always make sure you got yourself a good set of UV glasses. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to set a snare. All you do is you find yourself something that you can maybe either crush or capture your prey live, and then you can just dispose of it afterwards. And this will work right here. I just happen to find this laying around. And then you just need something to prop it up against. And we're going to take our snare and we're going to set it over here by the base of this tree. Because if you look around the base of this tree, there's no animal tracks whatsoever. So I got a pretty good idea, pretty good feeling that this is a prime location to catch something in our snare. So we'll clean out an area here for our snare. And we'll just kind of set it up and hope that something will crawl in there and we can get it. Okay, so we'll let that go for now, and we'll get rid of any sight of us ever being here. So we'll set that up. And then, well, we got that going. It's always best to have all your options open. So what we're going to do now in the meantime is we're going to go hunting and we're going to go fishing. Like I said earlier, it's always best to have as many options for gathering and hunting food as you can. And right now I'm just baiting my fishing pole that I had in my pack, and we're gonna bust open some ice, set my line, and then do a little bit of hunting. I've never been ice fishing before, but I hear it works, so I'm gonna try my luck. And if your fingers start getting cold, kind of smack them together, get that circulation going. You know, the last thing you want out here is frostbite. It's just brutal. Once you can't move those fingers, you're done for. Game over. End of story. So just always keep them working, always keep them moving. And always remember, don't work up a sweat either. Once you work up a sweat, start taking some of your heavier clothes off. That's why it's always important to layer your clothing first before you go out. Alright, this looks like a good spot over here. I'll just pull out my knife and cut away at the ice here. Oh yeah, we're almost through now. I mean, it's a little crass the way I'm doing this, but when you're out here in the wild and just trying to survive, you got to do whatever it takes. And if it means cutting a hole with a pocket knife, doggone it, you do it. Okay. And then we'll just set my line, and then we'll go do some hunting. All right, and then we'll get back down in there, and then we'll just kind of set the line just like that, and we'll come back to it. All right, well, now that we got our fishing line set, we're gonna do ourselves a little bit of hunting. And to survive out here, it takes a lot of different skill sets, and I'm gonna show you all of them. You know, we got a snare set, we're fishing, and now we're going to go hunting for some supper. And we'll just try and do our best. Right here I have a blowgun. It's a little primitive thing I found while I was hiking along. I just happened to see it. It must be Native American. It must be, because I don't know how to work it. Alright, there we go. I got the dart set. Boy, I tell you, those American Indians, they were smart people. And I'm going to show you how to track some animals. And we're going to get ourselves something to eat. I feel my luck changing by the minute. It's looking good. It's not entirely too hot or too cold. We still got the sun somewhere over there. And now we're going to go tracking some prey. And if you look, you don't see any tracks anywhere. So what you're going to do is you're going to follow those non-existent tracks, and you're going to look for some prey. Oh, hold still. I see something up in that tree. Shh, be very quiet. You walk. Walk very silently. Be sure not to step on any branches, because they will crack and give your position away. So you're going to stalk up on it, and you're going to use the utmost quietness, even if it means meandering around. Don't take the direct path if it's going to give you away. You just kind of sneak up and you try and blend in with your surroundings so the prey doesn't catch wind of you. One now. You just gotta be quiet as you possibly can, and just be ready to go for the strike as soon as you get the opportunity. I see it up there in the tree. You hear that? I haven't given away my position. The birds are still chirping. Hold on. Now remember, I preloaded my dart earlier, so all I gotta do now is just get in a position, fire, score! Yeah, I got it! Whew. It's not just the average person that can get himself a can of Slim Jim on the first shot. Oh my goodness, we're gonna be eating good tonight. Woo! So I'll set that down. And I'll put that in my pocket. Oh, I feel my luck changing already. Woo, this is looking good. Alright. So we got our main course. Alright. Now let's go looking for something else. Again, preload your dart. So when you see your prey you're ready to strike. And you don't have to wait or fumble around with those darts. Just get ready. And if you're truly at one with the earth, the game comes looking for you. You don't have to spend a whole lot of time looking for it. If you're just quiet with your surroundings, you can find it. Just be at one. Just feel nature. Let Mother Nature in. Oh my goodness. And just make sure you're listening when you're smelling everything. Breathe it in. Breathe in Mother Nature. There you go. Hold it in. Then release. Oh, there's something else up in that tree right there. Oh my goodness. And again, my hands are getting cold, so I'm going to have to smack them together to get that circulation going. Okay? Look at that, he didn't even budge. That's because I'm truly at one with the outdoors. Again, stalk your prey. Don't walk on any branches. Be deliberate with your steps. Once you take that step, commit to it. Don't step back off. Oh, there it is. Oh, how beautiful. I missed. Quickly reload as fast as you can. I'll angle over here for a better shot. Score! Woo! Who said that? Look at that. Swiss Miss marshmallow lovers. Marshmallow lovers. This is a very rare find out here in the wild. Oh my goodness. Whew. I consider myself lucky after that. Oh man. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take this back to camp. Oh, my Swiss Miss is still breathing. Okay, we got it. Okay, save this tool, don't lose it. It's very important. And you always try and find, like for example, when I misfired there, you always got to keep sight of it. Don't lose it, because you don't know how long you'll be out here. And as you saw how handy these come in when you're trying to find your food. Alright, so there's one way of getting your food when you're out here in the wild. Okay? So this is a very important tool. You'll need this. So, we're going to go put this back in our camp. I'll set that in there. And our big find. Oh, protein, I tell you. That really keeps your energy going. You know, we got sugars, we got our proteins. Now all we need is carbohydrates, and we're good to go. Okay, let's go over to our fishing hole. See what we got. Okay. And remember, again, if you start getting hot, it's okay. You know, unzip, whatever. You're layered, so you should be all right. Just don't start sweating. You don't want to dehydrate. You don't want hypothermia. And you definitely don't want frostbite. Okay. All right. So we're here, back at the fishing hole. Uh-oh, look at that. Ooh, I think I got something. Don't. And be careful when you're on that hole. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, we got it now. Oh, it's a beaut! Oh my goodness! Woo! Yeah! I wonder what it is. Oh, how lovely! Oh yeah! Oh. I once had a friend who was down in Hocking County, and he was ice fishing, and it took him 5 hours to reel in one of those suckers. And I tell you what, you just. When you're out there like this, don't forget, you're working up a sweat. Even though it's a fishing pole and it looks silly, it looks stupid, you can fight these guys all day long. They don't want to come out because they know it's cold outside. That water's warmer than it is out here. Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, would you look at that? Goldfish. Oh. Look at that. How lucky are we? First try, never been ice fishing before, but I thought I'd give it a try. Now we know how those Eskimos survive with goldfish. All right. And I'll let that sucker sit in the snow. I don't even have to cook that. We'll just have sushi later. Okay, so we are successful hunting. We got ourselves some Slim Jim, some hot cocoa, and some goldfish. Okay, so I taught you how to fish, how to hunt with a blowgun, and now all we need to do is check our snare. And then we should be in good shape. And then we'll gather firewood and then get ready for the night. Woo-hoo-hoo! How you like me now? Oh, so we'll put that in there. Let's go check our snare. Okay. And again, walk over. And you want to be careful. Because remember, our snare is a live snare. So if we got something, whatever is in there, it's still alive. And we just want to be quiet. I want to be quiet to come out here. Oh, look at that. We got something in our snare. Oh, lucky us. Our prop for the snare is outside of it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my hand inside. And I am going to whack the crap out of whatever is inside of there and put it out of its misery. Because the last thing I want is it getting away. So I'm just going to very carefully stick my hand in there and whack the living crap out of it. Alright. Oh yeah, it's in there. I hear it rustling around. Oh yeah. Alright, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hit me. Oh. Alright. I think I got it though. Let's see. Oh, I think I got it. Would you look at that? I got some yakisoba, spicy chicken flavor. Just add water. That's it. That's all you do. And then I got a bag of old-fashioned salt and pepper chips. Whew. I'm living large, eating like a king out here in the wild. But after all this activity of hunting, my clothes are wet. So now that I got my food source and I know that I'm going to eat, next thing I got to do